assalamu alaikum, ji ainu, pakhera gale, ni hao ma, chune shumme, washmale, ohai gonzaimus, and highs and hellos to all those beautiful and fabulous faces who are actually tuning to PT World, watching World this morning alongside Shazad and Maha. Hello Maha, how are you? A very good morning.
Good morning, Shazad. I'm very good, and I'm glad you're very well, and your voice is booming today. What's going on?
Just like that, I thought that, I should actually try a different tone today.
I like it.
So this is my different tone, a bit husky, just because my throat is not very well. That's what the only reason is.
Okay.
So the weather is changing.
Yes,
Everybody,
it is.
Please make sure that you do not drink too much cold water because it's going to hurt you later on. This is what happened to me.
Okay, yeah. Well, if you want a voice like Shazad's, then do that. But today, Shazad, what are we going to be discussing?
Okay, so a few days ago.
Yes, tell me.
This is a short story which I want to convey. A few days ago, I went to this amazing shop where there were naans filled in with Nutella, minced meat, and I don't know what else. So I went over there just because of the fact that those guys were actually the talk of the town. So my family members requested that, can you please on your way back bring us some naans filled with Nutella? And I went over there and I was like, how long is it going to take? And the guy said at least 40 minutes. And I was like, for a naan? And then I just went back home. I didn't buy it.
For a naan,
and then as soon as I went back home, my mom was actually shouting at me that, why didn't you get it?
Okay.
And I was like, wow, is it such a big deal? So I had to go back, wait for the next 50 or an hour approximately, because I came back again. And then I requested, please, will you? So he's like, yeah, we'll do it for you. And then I came back with the naan. It was so yummy.
It was good.
And I just kept on going back then.
Okay, excellent. See, that's the thing. I have yet to find a restaurant or somewhere that's an eating place that I would like to go back regularly. That's still open, and because they were all in residential areas.
And then
But wait, let me finish.
All right.
So basically, so I find it really strange that there is something within Islamabad, and also quite surprising, and makes me happy that we have something that is that good.
Exactly, but then there might be other things as well. Let's not forget that. But then at the same time, the best part is that it's a small shop.
Yes.
And they're earning great. They're fresh graduates. The idea is unique. And everybody's just going crazy over that.
Okay, so you know what we're going to do? We're going to be discussing entrepreneurs today, people who are youngsters out there who are actually making their own mark because, the economy with all that stuff, they're just making their own path because they're not going down the usual track.
And then another best part of theirs is that, they opened up non-stop, like what, 5 months earlier, 4 months earlier, and now they've opened up a new restaurant with the name of Little Athens as well.
Yeah.
So the guys are going crazy, the guys are great, well-educated.
Okay, and they're going to shed light on what they're doing because I don't know about Non-Stop because I haven't been there, so we're going to find out what it is. So we have been joined by the partners who have started Non-Stop in Little Athens. It is Talha Gohar. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for inviting us.
You didn't bring us any naans? I mean, what is going on?
We are not open till 12.
Okay.
Because half of the time they end up fighting with the guy who's actually put it in naans in the tandoor as well.
Okay, besides Talha.
Right there. And you're like, is your business sorted?
Well, let me introduce you, yes. Okay, besides Talha, we have been joined by Kashif Rana. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you for joining us. Besides,
it's a pleasure being on the show, and you guys have given a lovely introduction to us as well.
Thank you very
much. Thank you so much. Besides Kashif, we've been joined by Hamad Tariq. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum.
So guys, I'm hearing great things. He can barely stop talking about Non-Stop. So tell me, I'll start with you, Talha. How did you guys come up with it?
Basically, we just took a small model, tandoor. It was already working in Lahore, so we bought it in Islamabad because Islamabad people do not have this kind of thing, this kind of food here. And recently, all the restaurants were closed in residential areas, so it was an advantage for us. So what we did, we incorporated Trakat and we introduced Desi naans. These naans are not available in Lahore as well. So this is only Non-Stop product, and we are now, what we are doing, we are creating fusions of different cuisines, and 18 to 20 new products are going to be in the market soon.
Amazing.
I'm going to Non-Stop today.
And then, the people over here in Islamabad are too cool to have Nutella as well. So that sells as well.
Okay, excellent. Yes.
That's not the case. People in Islamabad, they really accepted the concept of Nutella naan. I think they really liked it as well.
Yeah.
What we basically were doing was that we take up this basic models that already exist in the market, and we're going to remodel them. For instance, the tandoors have always been over there in the market, in our local markets, and we'll be getting rotis from there. But the point is to remodel them and do them in a new, innovative way. So what we came up with is a themed restaurant. We took up the traditional truck art theme. We implemented that and then introduced a few modern naans by coming up with some innovations and testing them on different levels. So the people have seemed to have liked them a lot.
But it's
Yeah, but
hardly a
how-
restaurant. But it's hardly a restaurant, you know, because you make
Yes.
people sit on footpath, right?
That's
Don't do
good.
that.
You're just-
Basically, we are the first roadside tandoori cafe.
Yeah.
All right.
So none other, even though if you go to Lahore, you will not see tandoori cafe. Non-stop is first of its kind. And plus, the reason of incorporating truck art is because we want people of Pakistan to come together, not to go separate ways. So that's the
Yeah.
reason of truck art,
wonderful.
because truck, it starts from China border and goes to Guwahati.
Yeah.
So that's the reason.
Excellent. So now, Hamad, let's get into the conversation.
He's the shy partner.
Yeah, no, it seems like it. But no, so when you guys were deciding to do this and take this and remodel it, how did you pick the area, location within Islamabad?
Well, we started finding the location around 4 months ago.
Okay,
In November.
okay.
13 November, yeah, exactly. And we were planning to find that place, which was surrounded with lot of people.
It's
There
okay,
you go.
relax.
Take
it's
it
okay,
easy.
you just relax.
Take a deep
It's
breath, stretch your legs.
Okay, so F10 is a really good location because that's,
Yeah.
you know, there's a lot of youngsters, you know, there's a lot of young families. So is that why you went there?
When we first approached that place, they refused us. Simply, they refused us that we're not going to give it to you. So we chose another place in F10, but it was the inner market.
All right.
We paid their payment and everything was done. But 10 days ago, they called us and they said, if you want that place, you can have it. Oh my God, we have already paid 1
Too
lakh
late.
to
Yeah.
to the other place. We're like, okay, fine. Let's see. Let's find a feasible. Which location is better, the inner market or the front one? So that's the better place. You have a huge footpath where people can sit, people can have naan, and
Yeah.
it's outdoor setting. But
And then it's a bit
Wonderful
secluded
idea.
as well, you know?
yeah, a kind of. But the other one was more secluded than this.
Okay.
So I
Is that
think
good? Is seclusion good?
Seclusion to some extent, as compared to the market dynamics of Islamabad or generally Pakistan, people are not that comfortable sitting on the streets. And it's not that clean either. There's so much pollution, there are cars passing by and there's so much noise. So people need a bit of privacy. But at the same time, what we could do is make a blend of it. And as the name comes, non-stop. So it's similar to what non-stop is, and there's a bus stop right next to the place. So we were more inclined to this
So
place.
now, if, for
as
example, I'm
compared
going
the
to go into a bus, I'll probably tell them that you can drop me by non-stop, not
Non-stop,
not the bus
non-stop.
stop.
Yeah, excellent. Now, in regards to the service as well, because you didn't just remodel the product, it was not just the food that you're remodeling, the whole concept. So Shahzad was saying that he sees you guys there. So Hamad, let's try again. So you guys serve yourself, you cook the naans, what's the
Yeah,
situation?
we serve ourselves and we cook the naan. The Tala basically fills the naan behind tandoori.
Excellent.
Yeah, Talha and Osama as well. And I myself would prefer cutting and packing. Yeah, and serving as well. So
Excellent.
we can do that.
So you guys just have to be there at non-stop
Yeah.
And we
all
just
day
keep
long.
on
Always will
rotating.
be there.
We
So-
keep on rotating. Talha is
Yeah.
sometimes cutting the naan, he's packing
Yeah.
them. Either one of us is on the counter, one is on the tikkies, and so we keep on rotating, and then we're serving as well. The whole concept was that us people, Pakistanis, the youth, when we go abroad and we take out odd jobs, we work at McDonald's and different sites. But in Pakistan, we are so conscious that we do not let ourselves go out of our ego space, and we do not work for the other people. So I think this psychology needs to be changed in Pakistan. So what we did was that we ourselves started serving the naans, packing them, and even try to cook them at times. We're not that good at it, but we try.
Practice makes
Yes,
perfect,
practice
by the
makes
way.
perfect.
And this,
Still
is,
working
and
on
this
it.
is what was your unique selling point as well, I think, that you guys
It
have
still
been there.
is.
And for me, it was very interesting, and I was very thankful to you guys that, you know, you've opened our eyes. I mean, to be very young, you've educated us that, you know, nothing is small to do.
Okay, exactly. So let me ask you about this because, you know, over here there is a lot of stigma attached to the service industry that, you know, if you're educated, then you're not going to serve people.
Exactly.
Now, first of all, how did your parents react? And like, how was it going breaking this taboo?
Yeah.
Anyone?
For example, let me put it this way. So for the very first time when you graduated, you went to your dad and mom, and you were like,
I
okay,
can
mom,
imagine
I
this.
want to talk to you. All right, what is it, son? I want to open a naan shop. Tandoor? What are you talking, son? We spent so much on your university and education. What are you talking
We
about?
paid for you to do
That
this.
is pretty much true. That is pretty much true. Me and the rest of the partners, we actually went for jobs after graduating, but Talha was the rebellious one. He's
excellent.
always been rebellious. He's like, I'm not going to go for a corporate culture. I'm not going to do a job. I'm going to start something on my own. So he came up with an event management company in Lahore.
Okay.
He started that with the name of Heritage Events, and then he inspired us basically. He kept on pushing us, please leave your jobs. We need to do something. We need to do something. In Shahryar, he also got quite frustrated by switching jobs. So we said, this is the age where we have the capacity to take the risk.
Yeah.
So why not? Why not give it a try? If it works well and good, if it doesn't, we always have the other options to go back over there.
Now, in regards to people when they see you, like, so your parents obviously said these things and then they supported you.
Yeah.
Now, what about the rest, like your friends or, you know, just general public or the people that you work with who are also there? How do they react? Let me ask Kamad.
Initially. Right now they know that you guys are earning,
Yeah.
you guys are sorted. That's fine.
Initially, we are all our friends supported us
Okay.
and encouraged us. Okay, you're doing a very good job, and while our other staff, they are doing very good with us, and Alhamdulillah, it
Okay,
is
but then
good.
I
You
just
see, no, but the thing is, half the time friends always want free things.
yeah, that's all right.
Did that happen
Make
to
it
you
a-
guys?
We have a solution to that.
Yeah,
over
we
there.
have to
Yeah.
wait for 15 minutes. That means that probably they're going to get a free naan by the end, or probably whenever they shut in the shop, right?
What we do, we always give a free chai to them, but not the free naan.
What?
Yeah.
Because we
To make
ourselves pay
money,
for
dude. It's a
that.
business.
But we are their friends now.
It's not a charity.
That was looking
Business
for a
starts
free
from
naan.
your home.
Sorry?
Business starts from your home.
And
Absolutely.
charity starts from your home as
Yeah,
well.
exactly.
If you want to put it that way. But on another note, I just wanted to pick up on the debate where your parents actually had a different story to say to each one of you, right? So let's start with you. What did your parents say when you
yes.
said that
When
you
I
know,
started,
I'm going to open a tandoor ma?
when I started my event planning company with Osama, my father was like, okay, that's why I put 30 lakhs on you. I was like, Dad, it's my passion. Let me do it. Give me 3 years. It will flourish one day. Okay, fine. But please, kindly, for me, find a job. I was like, okay, what I think, you need a fixed income. Okay, give me 1 month. We are working on something, and hopefully it's gonna work. I go, what it is? I'm like, I'm not gonna tell you right now until unless it's finalized. So Shahryar and Osama, they said non-stop. I go, fine. Where? Islamabad. Let's go. So we came here. They found the place, not me. I was the late guy who came into the idea, but they did everything. Osama and Shahryar, they did everything. I was the one who did, okay, fine, I want this. I'm the event planning guy, what they do. So that was my job.
Okay. And so then your dad. And then,
Yeah. I
And then
asked,
you went back from Islam.
no, I asked 3 years, that, just give me 3 years, let me prove myself. After that, what you will say, I'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
so
you
you
proved
got
yourself.
so you're proving yourself still, or you
Yes.
have you proved yourself?
Halfway there.
Halfway there. Okay, that's a very quick turnaround. Like, I mean, I know how I struggled for a long time after I graduated.
What's
What
your
about your
story?
story?
I think we've been quite lucky about it that this turned out really well in quite less of time. My story is pretty much that I had to emotionally blackmail my parents. Kind of. I
really?
was already working and I used to come up with a sad face from job that I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. And they're like, what do you want to do? If you can either you go if you want to go for your business, why don't you go after your masters? You can then give it a try. And I'm like, I think that's not the right time because I'll probably have more responsibilities then. Right now, I have the capacity, the energy, and the ability to take the risk.
Yeah.
So why not now? So it was not completely emotional blackmailing. I had to sit
logical
down
argument.
and reason them as well. So they were pretty convinced, and they're like, oh, all right, we don't want you to regret in the future that you didn't take up this option. Since you have an opportunity, then you go for it. You can take the decision. You're wise enough for that.
Amazing. And you
So
did
they
that.
were quite supportive.
So
about
very
it.
reasonable. And how about you?
Yeah. My story is similar as Kashif said. I was working before in call center, and I was getting frustrated day by day, and I tell my mom, I'm getting frustrated and I'm gonna get rid of it. And my mom said, "की करना है?" मैं कहा, "काम कुछ और करना है." The later on, as Tala said, I am the later comer, just like Tala. So once I said,
Then
ma'am,
just tell me this. So Osama and Shahryar did pretty much everything. Why are you guys sitting over here?
No, they came up with
This is something I need to understand.
Yeah, I was going to say, Shahryar and Osama sound like very key
And I'm
figures
like,
here.
I'm
Who are
like,
they?
that's Hamad. You
Because I
brought
kept
up the
checking
guys
the
over here.
names, and this
But
is that.
Osama and Shahryar were
they're
out
still
there.
working, and we're the ones who are joining the
No, but you
project.
don't open till 12.
Okay, so-
I want my, guys, you're watching, I want my naan after the show, okay? We're expecting
It's
it.
not just non-stop in Little Athens.
Yes.
We are working on our third project
Okay,
as well.
we will talk. I will ask you about that in 1 second. But just financially, because your parents wanted you guys to be all financially independent, and as men, you know, in Pakistan there's a lot of pressure. Who funded all of this, and where did you get that from?
Basically, we
And does
got-
it even require a lot
Osama
of
and Shahryar?
No, we got lucky.
Kidding, kidding.
We got lucky.
Yeah.
We get the investment.
Okay.
So we are, we
so
are
you
playing
put-
on people's money.
Okay,
Right.
wonderful.
No, but I think that this type of business models do not even take a lot of investment as well.
but-
Or am I wrong?
It took
The
4
faces-
million.
4 million,
4 million.
Yeah.
to open a non-stop?
yeah.
Yes. Initially, when we were about to start the program, we thought that it'll hardly take $1 million or so.
Yeah.
But when you get
But it-
into the work and you
yeah.
start doing things, there's so many small expenses that add up, and there's sum up to being this. And then there's reinvestment in the business.
Yeah.
We have a model that we will not extract any amount from the business for an initial period, and we will reinvest in the business to make it grow.
Yeah.
So there are some plans, some schemes, and some phases that the business is going to achieve in the
Yeah.
coming future. As
And
well.
then all of you guys are from Lahore as well.
Yes.
we're all from.
And you've migrated now. And you're going to get married over here, have kids, get settled.
Not sure about
He's
that.
so
It's too early to say that.
He's very
Because, you
Pakistani.
know-
He's your mom today.
Yeah, because you know
Shadi kab hogi?
this is what a very normal mom would say, that okay son, now you guys have started
How much is
earning, you guys are stable, let's get married. Why? Why do you want us to get married? Why do you want?
Okay, you
they
know-
need to let us enjoy it.
Okay, well, the thing is, your ship has sailed, so like, you don't get other ships sailing. Now, okay, now we've talked
I just
about
want everyone to
non-stop.
join the bandwagon. Get in.
You're all alone.
Your life's over.
Okay, now the other projects you guys are working on. So tell us about those.
Those are confidential. I'm not going to.
Little Annie, you just told me about the project.
Oh, we can talk about Little Athens.
Yeah, that's what I want to talk about, guys.
Basically, Little Athens, as Kashif told you earlier, that it's a basically roadside fine dine, and we wanted students to come there, plus families as well, to have budgeted, friendly, and quality food, but you get in high-end fine dines.
Excellent.
So please come there and try our food. It's awesome.
Okay, where is it?
In supermarket next to Shaheen Grocery.
I think I've been there. I think I've been-
Yes, it's an F6 supermarket near the parking of Shaheen Chemist. It's over there.
All right. And our producer's
And that's where
actually
my
telling
producer
us.
found you guys.
Oh, yes, he found us over there. We're
So
casting
these
this,
things
yes.
work. We have to get out there.
No, but
Now-
then what I'm trying to ask over here is, don't you think that it was quite a lot quicker to open up a new venture as well, just in a matter of 4 months? Why?
Actually, we are 6 guys.
Yeah.
So we divided ourselves 3 into
Osama
non-stop.
Shayar, who's the sixth? There's one
Ahmed
more.
Mukarram.
Okay.
All right.
So 3 are at non-stop, 3 are Little Athens.
Yeah.
So what's the reason of having 6 guys if we
In
are
the same place.
yeah, same place?
Yeah.
So we thought let's be a
Divide
little
and
more
rule.
productive in
That-
grow things up.
that's the fact.
Speed it
Very
up a bit.
practical and
you
productive.
guys
Love
share it all
efficient.
equally as well.
Yes.
So now, do you have any written contracts? Because you're friends. I
Exactly.
understand. But then eventually what happens is that I've worked with my friends as well. There's a time when you start earning quite a lot of money. And then after quite a lot of money, everybody's like, oh, you
There's
do
always
this,
one.
you just don't move, or you just don't do anything, and then the blaming starts. So have you guys done it like properly written that this is what everybody's going to
This
get?
concern was addressed at Sharia's place. Before coming to Islamabad, Sharia's father was asking, what you see, like business is better than a friendship or what? We like friendship.
Friendship.
Okay, they go
That comes first.
and work.
Go and work.
That's it.
That was first.
We
That's
do
your
not-
contract.
But
yeah.
then again, as you said,
we have written
that
contract,
those
we
things
have
do exist.
everything written on a paper, but we always value friendship rather than business.
Yeah,
so-
that's something you'll get to know, you know.
Kashif, yes.
Exactly, I need to comment on that. What you
Please.
just said. Those things do exist. Just to make those things not create any
between.
clashes in the near future. what we did was, because we've always heard stories that these friends came up with this, started a business and they had to go separate ways in the future. So just to compensate that, what we did, that we did cater our legal requirements as well. But at the same time, these people that we're working with, these are probably the people with the most biggest hearts. These are those people that at the end of the day, when we earn a profit, they'll say that you take it all, you took it. We'll be forcing each other to take the profit.
No, I'm not.
So
I'm not
probably
actually.
that's the best part.
I'm
about
not
this
saying
group.
that this is not what this is something which is going to happen. But imagine, you know, all those people who made bands, music bands, in every other university, they're not together today,
Yep. So now tell me.
Those
'cause-
examples do exist.
and they
Yes,
were friends.
do.
I mean, there's not even a single band other than Nuri, just because they were brothers, who are together now. Call, EP, name
Blood.
any band.
Yeah.
They were
Strings.
friends, right?
Strings.
Just because they got old enough together,
Yes,
right?
the thing is, it's not just about earning money. What our vision was to shift the paradigm. If we want a customer to come to our counter rather than ordering from their car, so that's the paradigm shifting.
Yeah.
So,
It's a social
yeah.
movement too.
yeah,
As well,
exactly.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. I love it.
There are
It's
two
great.
things: appreciation and contributing to the society.
Okay.
This is what we're doing. Appreciation is our part, and
Yeah.
you
Well, I
contribute
would
by
the society is
appreciate
our
if
part.
I
and
had
then
a
you
non.
contribute by sending us free nons, right?
No, you'll
Yeah,
have
we
to
will
visit.
do that.
You'll get
I've
free
been
lunch,
there.
you'll have to visit.
I've been there.
Look, I just want to know.
All
Right?
right.
Okay. Anyway, now let's talk. Okay, I just want to go back. We jumped ahead about just to the social aspect of it all. But in regards to the dynamics of the group, you guys are all lovely people. I can tell that. And you said the other people you work with are lovely as well. But there's always one or two who are a bit bossy. Like I'm working on some side projects and. You know, I'm the critical bossy one, and then you have the relaxed ones. But we're all friends.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we're friends.
So yeah, exactly. So is there a bossy one? Is there the one who kind of takes the lead? Don't be diplomatic.
Everyone has their days.
You're
Everyone has their
friends. You
days.
can say this.
We have a very dynamic team.
Yes.
Yeah, we do have a bossy friends there.
Yeah.
Two, I won't name them.
Because they're not here. You know who they are now.
We have two bossy friends, but I think we should have it.
Yeah.
If no one is bossing around, so everyone is going to get lazy. Okay, fine, it will be done. But you cannot do your work on the date you want it to be.
So now, what about research and development? You know, have you set up somebody on that as well?
Yes, we've hired a few people for this as well, and we also outsource some things. So what we do is that we sit with them. We have a board meeting. We discuss things. We come up with new ideas and concepts to put them on the table, and then we print out questionnaires, go to the market and research on them. So this is how we're developing more ideas. There are a lot of concepts in line that we're going to introduce in the near future.
Yeah, this is a very good idea, I think, because a lot of graduates have seen that they do not really take help from all of those organizations and bigger companies that are out there for your consultancy. How come you guys came up with this idea that we probably need to go for a consultancy firm and let's just ask them? Anybody?
Hamad or Kashif?
It's very obvious that everyone is not specialized in every skill.
Yeah.
So there are people who are specialized and have some talent, and they're offering services as well. And it's mostly people of our age, young entrepreneurs that do different projects. Because if you've seen the latest trend in the past few years, graduates from the Hostel of Economics, LUMS, NUST, these people have come up with various projects. And there are a lot of startups in the market. So just like us, since we need help from other people, we want an initiative and we want to be more comfortable with our work. Likewise, there'll be other students as well who are trying to come up with new projects and new businesses.
All right.
So I think this we need to be united. All these different ventures, these new startups, if they work together, we'll definitely make a difference and grow together as well.
All right.
Okay, so sorry. In regards to the social aspect, let's now go back to that.
And if you don't mind,
Yeah, go for it.
just one small thing.
Do
But-
I ever mind, Shazad?
Yeah, thank you very much for that, Maha. You've been so nice and kind as well. But then at the same time, I haven't seen a single marketing campaign of Nonstop.
Yeah, and
Why
And we
is
won't.
it that you haven't really invested in marketing?
Wait, I'm sorry, Talha. I'm going to ask Hamad this because he hasn't spoken for a while. Could you answer?
Yeah, that's true. Not yet, but we will.
Okay,
soon.
great.
Do you think that it's not essential?
no, the reason of not putting money into marketing, we already got the hype from the media.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, the first interview was featured in Tribune in our first week.
Yeah.
Then the Dawn came in. Then
I
Dunya
read
News.
these ones.
Somebody
on my
read
husband.
Yeah.
Different media partners. They came in.
I'm gonna be really honest.
They gave us the hype.
And you just have to be thankful
I
to them
remember
as well.
reading this
We
actually.
are.
Suppose-
Yeah.
and
You
we
are?
are in fact
Alright.
very thankful to
Say
all
it
the media
together. Say
partners.
thank you, people.
Thank you, media.
Thank you for supporting us.
Yeah, okay, so now tell
So
me.
now they're going to come back.
Supporting
to
and
this
spoiling
later
us at the same time.
Okay, now you guys are gonna come back for little Athens as well next time.
Yes.
So okay, now the social aspect. I do want to really talk about that just before we finish the segment. What are you trying to achieve at the end of it all? Because you said you want to build a relationship. You're trying to get rid of the taboos. But have you got like females involved, or like what's going on in all of that respect?
Initially, the friends from NAST, they were the servers, not us.
Okay.
Initially, they served the people. They were girls, and in Pakistan, if a boy or a guy see a girl, oh, let's go there.
Okay.
Even though it can be a good thing
social
and a bad
influence.
thing,
Yeah.
but still you are incorporating something. We have few other social aspects in Little Athens, and later on Non-Stop as well. Let Kashif tell them
Yeah.
about the
We'll be that's a surprise for the people,
yeah.
so we'll probably leave that to now. But
We didn't hear that.
There
Sorry.
will be a few members in the team that we're going to hire probably, and they will be catering the social aspect as well. People who are neglected in our society will be used as a part of the team in Little Athens
Yeah,
as
and
well.
you'll find so many in
Wonderful.
F10 as well.
In F10
yeah.
and all our parks.
You can probably hire them, they'll actually get an opportunity to work because, that's
course.
what they come up with, that, nobody lets us work, nobody offers
That's
us
a
work.
really nice
Exactly.
idea.
For instance, there are transgenders, there are midgets, and there's so many other kinds of people who do not get jobs easily. So what we're going to do is we're going to create models where we can adjust these people, where these people can come up with some and have a decent job or a living standard where they can actually stand up with self-esteem and respect.
All right.
That
That's
is what we
so
want to bring to
great.
them.
I'm so happy to hear that. And
I mean,
are
you guys
doing
deserve a
it.
big round of applause for
Yay.
that as well.
you,
But then, are you guys looking for like business partners or investors?
Investors. You've got one here.
This is what I wanted to pick up on. The only reason why I said it was that, earlier when you wanted to start this business, you might have gone to so many other people, but then they were like,
Now everyone wants a
stop
piece.
and what. And now when your business picks up, everybody comes
Everyone
back, oh dude, I was ready to pay you
Yeah.
$1 million, now I'm going to pay you $3 million. Go ahead, take it. How do you how do you actually keep in touch with them? And then, it is very essential to be nice to them as well.
Yeah.
So how do you manage that balance?
What we did, we created a database of all the investors that jumped in after the Non-Stop. So
now you know.
Yeah.
Oh, so you have the before and after.
We didn't let them go away. We kept their records and we were staying in touch with them.
Excellent.
On and off, we send text messages and tell them about our new products and other things, other plans, other projects. So they say, okay, no, we want to invest in Non-Stop, not in the other project. We say, come on, let us do, and we'll give you the
If
right
you've done this, I
profit
think we
ratio
can
to
do
you.
something else as well. So give us a shot. That is what we ask the people.
Okay.
And they've been quite supportive as well.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, so I'm really sad about this, but we've run out of time. But thank you so much for being on the show. It's an absolute pleasure meeting you, and best of luck with all your new projects.
Thank you so
And I hope Osama and Sherry are on the way with the naans, because I expect one,
And there's the
guys.
sixth one as well. What's his name?
Ahmed Mukarram.
Ahmed Mukarram. All right, guys.
Well done, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
Best
so
of
much.
luck. And in
Thank
near
you so
future, I
much.
would love
Thank
to
you so
see a 5-star hotel of yours
Thank you.
as well.
Thank you
Why
so
not?
much.
That's in the
Which is
plan as
accessible
well.
to everyone. Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank
Have a
you for
wonderful
inviting
day.
us.
Pleasure having you.
Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed that segment. And we were talking about different ventures and entrepreneurs that the youth are doing within Pakistan and incorporating social movements. And it's really great and positive, and it's made me really happy.
And then at the same time, the only reason why we had them on the show was that, nothing is so small to be done. I mean, this is what the concept is. And then you can win hearts, and then you can get a lot of money.
Yeah, it depends what you want in life. So with that, we're going to go for a short break. And when you come back, we're going to be discussing something slightly different. So stay tuned.
Good morning.
In the short span of 10 years, we have grown from 2 million to more than 120 million mobile subscribers. More than 90% of the population has cellular coverage. We are the 9th largest mobile-enabled country in the world. Cities, towns, and villages are now truly connected, and this is just the beginning. Pakistan is proud of its mobile industry. PTV World, hand
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again. Hi, hugs and hellos to all these amazing people who just tuned into PT1 and watching World this morning alongside Shahzad and Maha. And today we were speaking about...
We're talking. What were we talking about?
All right.
Businesses and people breaking taboos. Basically, we've had lots of young, fresh graduates who've started businesses or new ventures, and they're just breaking the stigma. So they started their things, and they're working within it. It's just in the service industry, or some sort of
Yeah,
talent.
and the only reason why we've actually dedicated an entire show for this is that, a lot of time, all those young graduates, if they want to do something, for example, a tandoor, or open up a barber shop or a salon.
Or work as a waiter part-time
Exactly.
or something.
People think that, this is a very small thing to do. You need to
beneath
think
them.
big. But nothing is so small to be done. And this is what we are highlighting. And in that respect, we have been joined by...
We have been joined by Nauman Kaleem. He is a hairstylist, but he's also started the Cutting Edge Hair Studio in PWD.
Yeah, that's right.
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
So tell us about your journey, because it's very interesting, because you didn't start off as a hairstylist.
You were a marketing student, and then you didn't know how to cut hair, and then what happened all of
Yeah,
a
so
sudden?
tell us, you were studying.
If I talk about my journey, let's say, because when I was in my university time, so a lot of my friends, they used to tell me that you have that kind of thing in yourself that if you want to go for something related to styling or related to fashion. So from the very start, I had this sort of feeling inside of me that
That you
I
can
should
do
do
that.
something very creative, or maybe you can say I want to be a youth person. Let's say a lot of people, they don't know about.
You want to represent the
themselves.
youth.
Yeah.
Okay,
because-
wonderful. So you felt that passion within you,
Yeah.
but you were in marketing degree.
Yeah, I studied bachelor's from Ikra University.
Okay.
Islamabad campus.
Okay,
yeah.
wonderful. Now the thing is, so how did you then, how did you realize this passion, and how did you get into, creating the Cutting Edge Hair Studio?
Well, I've been working with different organizations, and
So once you graduated,
Yeah.
you told your parents, I'm not going into marketing. I'm going to become a hairstylist.
yeah, it was kind of difficult to.
So tell us, what did they say?
They said, I
must
mean,
have
you don't
said-
have a background for that because my father, he is like, he owns his own business. So they were really shocked to know about it, that I want to open a salon and want to work with the team. Like
तुम
that.
बाल
So-
काटोगे पागल हो गए दिमाग खराब हो
Yeah,
गया तुम्हारा
Is that what they were saying?
a lot of time. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so then how did you overcome all the struggle that you were facing?
Well, I had a.
You didn't listen to them at all, which you used to generally do as well.
Yeah, so let me tell you that once I decided that I wanted to do this business, so I sat with one of my friends and told him that yes, I think this is the time and I should go for it. And he is my business partner as well with me. And unfortunately, he's not with me right now.
Alright, my-
He's busy.
But okay, that's fine. We'll get him next time.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so you had the support from your friends, so you guys did
Yeah.
this together.
Yeah.
Now, okay, fine. Your parents, well, like, are you?
Yeah, like right now, they pretty much understand
Of course.
that
Yeah.
people
I'm
do
into
this.
this business.
And they're
Just when you
understanding.
start earning money, I think everybody understands. But then initially, you might have been in need of investment as well. Who did that for you?
Of course, my father.
Okay,
And
so your parents
so
were
then-
plus I have
supportive.
some savings with me.
Okay,
All
wonderful.
right.
A friend of me, we just invested.
Even then, your
all
father
together.
invested in it. So
Yeah.
that means that it wasn't such a barrier, right?
Yeah,
When we say-
it wasn't that much.
Okay.
So I
That's
would say,
really
yeah.
cool. Now, okay, so your friends supported you. Now, in regards to the general community around you,
Yeah.
you know, your other fellow students or, you know, people, your aunts, khalas, you know, all these kind of things. Well, how did you deal with that?
Well, at the start, they were all.
How did
used
your
to
parents
say,
cope?
Yeah.
"यार तुम नहीं बन जाओगे यार." You know, all
You're
the
gonna be
stuff.
barber.
But how did it make you feel when they said that?
Do you think you'll ever?
I never listened to them.
do you think you'll ever get married in a good family as well, with that probably status?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Why not?
See, but
What
that's
does
the
what
thing.
does your son do? Oh, he's a barber.
No, no. See, See,
That's the door.
See, but that's the thing. That's what we're talking about. That's
Well, let
what-
me tell you, I don't personally cut the hair.
Okay.
Yeah,
but-
obviously.
All I do is give my team the direction. I have
Okay.
students.
Okay, now even if you did, that's wonderful, and that's the whole point. We're showing that educated people from good backgrounds
Yes.
have businesses, and even if they don't own it,
Yeah.
they can cut hair and still.
Why not? We've
Why
got
don't own
Tariq
a bit?
Amin, we've
Yeah.
got Tariq Amin, we've got
course,
Rashid, we've
of
got
course.
so many other big figures over here in the industry who've actually made a mark and they've done a tremendous job.
Okay, now let's get a last message because you said you don't listen to anyone, and you're doing really well, mashallah. So tell us, what would you say to everyone out there, like especially guys who are really into fashion and passion?
I would like to say all everyone who is listening, who's watching me right now, that I think you should do something which makes you feel comfortable.
Okay.
All right.
And whatever you think is good for yourself, you should go for it, because in the long run, you will regret it if you don't do what you like.
Yeah.
So, you
So
will
I love
probably regret
sleeping.
it.
I think I'm going to go for it, Maha.
Please do. It's fine. I don't mind.
All
Okay,
right.
now, okay, and now just on a completely different topic from what we were talking about, breaking taboos.
Taking
and-
advantage now.
We're now taking advantage, like we did of our last guest in the last segment.
Really?
But in regards to men fashion and style and hairstyles, you know, we're seeing a lot of facial hair and we're seeing a lot of.
Hair loss as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I can understand.
So, you know, how tricky does it get?
Well,
And how do you make it look minimal hair loss?
there are treatments as well, and there are some tips for that, because that all depends on how you actually look up to yourself and how you actually style yourself.
Okay, so I mean, as in, so should you have your hair down or like up, or if your hair is
If you
thinning?
have
Thinning hair.
hairline that is receding, so I think you should. What you should do is you should keep your hair just like slick back, or
with a receding hairline.
yeah, with the receding.
Okay,
hair.
but on another note, for how long do you think we're going to see people with undercuts, man? I am so tired of that now. You know, if
Not
you go
sure.
UK, all right, that's what the feel is. Now, even over here in Pakistan, everybody's
See,
getting an
undercuts
undercut.
are pretty much in if we look to the international market as well.
Yeah.
Even the Hollywood, it's
Undercut.
it's all over the Hollywood, and even it's in now in.
And then
Pakistan.
over here, obviously,
Okay.
people with less hair, they do not
Yeah.
need a cut over here, so they get an undercut. I think that's the safest
pretty
way out.
easy. Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Naman, for your time, and
Thank you
best
so
of
much.
luck. And it was really a pleasure meeting you.
Same.
Okay, guys. So today we were all about, you know, showing you that there's a lot of work out there, and people are making their own ways, and you know, it's about breaking taboos. And look, like you said, oh, will you get married into a decent family? We need to stop this judgment and this kind of, you know, kind of.
And then that
no
was
one's
the
better than anyone.
And then that was the very moment when he actually said, "Oh no, I don't do it. I've got students now." Now, for that, I think they even need to play a very positive role because if you're not going to accept it, if this was what your heart wanted to do, then why would you say such a thing?
Yeah, no, because of what you said, right? Because then you have to, basically, at the end of the day, you have to fight the system if it's not giving you your ability to grow as an individual. However, moving away from the individualness of it all these youth are working on social things. These are all social aspects that will bring the community together.
Exactly.
And I'd like to just highlight one more thing before,
Yeah.
sorry, I'd let you
Go ahead.
continue.
It's all right.
On Sunday, actually, the Muhammad Ali Sayyid Foundation are going to be planting trees in G9, G10, and it is to commemorate, just community building, the losses that's happened.
So that we breathe fresh air as well. And now, a very small thing which I wanted to mention over here is that I was in conversation with my the guy who actually drives my car. People call him a driver. But then, and I was sitting down with him and I asked him, "Do you like opening the door for me? Why do you do this? And how do you feel?" And he goes like that, "Sir, I think this is my responsibility. I need to fulfill it, and this is what I get paid for." So this is what everybody needs to do. Whether you're a driver, whether you're an anchor person, whether you're a businessman, whatever you're doing, please put in your 100% and own it.
Yes, absolutely. And so on that note, do log on to our Facebook fan page,
Which is with the name of World This Morning.
our Twitter page,
World This Morning without a G.
our Daily Motion page,
World This Morning once again.
our YouTube page,
World This Morning.
and the repeat is at.
5 past midnight.
Have a wonderful day. And today, let's break some taboos and go and, I don't know, what can we do today?
Yeah, I just love
What's the
sleeping,
message?
so I'll sleep.
No, but we need a message for our audience.
All right, I think probably we'll let you think about that and then you can actually post it on our Facebook
Yeah,
page
tell
and
us what
we'll
you did
share
today.
your messages as
Yeah,
well.
great. Do something socially and let us know what you did. Have a wonderful day and we'll see you bright and early tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Good morning. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.